What SCP do you guys think is the scariest?
SCP?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I
God,
think
that's a
it's
hard one.
Ooh, what's his face?
914.
It's the one guy that
914?
covers his face
Yeah.
and
Oh, the shy guy?
yeah, shy guy. There we go. That guy creeps me out.
I think that's his name, right?
And the plague doctor. That one. That one gets me.
The shy guy? I think I know who he is. Is he the one
Yeah,
with the
tall, white, and like lengthy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy.
Shy guy.
Wait, which one were you saying, Chris? The three ones you think scares you, or you find it scary?
Okay, so the one I found the most terrifying was, I don't remember what was it, but it was like a infectious disease that what's it called when it consumes a human being, it will like cause them to
Oh,
morph
hold
and
on.
become into a like gross blob, and then it will just continue spreading.
Oh
I
no.
think there's an entire site just covered with them, and there's like a whole bunch like just piles of flesh.
Yeah, I remember that one. I think we talked about it. It was
Yeah,
that
that
weird
one's the most
blob. Oh
terrifying. Yeah,
god, that thing is
that one's the most terrifying.
disgusting.
That
Weird
one,
blob? What?
No, okay,
there's like
so it's
it's like a disease,
basically.
right? And like what's it called? If a human comes into contact with them, like the human will begin to decompose and like melt, and then it'll become into this pile of flesh, and then what's it called? But it's still living. Still continue to try to spread, and there's like an entire what's it called, from where I remember, there's like an entire site just covered with the damn thing, and like there's just like piles of flesh everywhere, and they can become monsters themselves. I don't remember, but it's like a very terrifying creature, at least for me.
Wait, Chris, what was it called again?
I don't remember the name, but it was like some sort of disease of some kind.
Okay, how did the blob come about?
I don't remember. It was just like some sort of disease of some kind, and then like when I remember that just when it makes contact with humans, it would just cause the human body to decompose, and it would make like an entire flesh, which will continue to try to spread.
Oh, you might be referring to the one of the oh, what's it called? It's not a thesis. It's like um. All right, it might be one of the versions of SCP-001. Um, its name is like Daybreak or something like that. Basically, like for some reason it's like a disease that where when the sun hits you, you start to melt and become a blob, and then they all came up together as one like human flesh blob. And if you like touch sunlight, you start becoming that, or if it touches you, you die and become part of the blob and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Is it that one?
That's
Yeah, I
interesting.
think it's that one. I remember it perfectly.
Yeah, it's one of the proposals.
It kind of reminds me of like the slime thing from Goosebumps.
Yeah, when daybreak, it's a proposal. Find an access tunnel within the caves and off-road. You need a key card. The door's ajar. It smells here. It smells like them. Hopefully you move. Yeah, it's like a blob.
Yeah, it's like a blob of some kind, and then like
Yeah, it's SCP-001 proposal when day breaks.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other two is the indestructible reptile, and then the shadow that everyone was talking about. Those
The
are the two.
indestructible reptile. Which one?
Then the one that covers
The shy guy.
Oh, Shy Guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? I don't know.
093 is what it's called, I think.
Shy guy is 096.
Yeah, 096. That's the shy guy. The indestructible
Oh, he
reptile.
looks lengthy. I thought he was short.
No, he's 19.
He's long.
Yeah. Apparently he doesn't eat much.
No, he doesn't eat at all. He just stands in the corner crying, and if you see his face, he will go after you, and there's nothing that can stop him until he kills you.
He's got pretty big arms.
I think there was even an incident where what's it called? He ended up killing a whole bunch of people because they were trying to capture a specific person.
Let's see. Oh, the one I was thinking about was 173.
173?
Yeah, the midget.
Oh, are you talking about the statue? Oh yeah, statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first SCP actually. Like the first
Yeah.
one someone thought of and everything. That's the first one. Yeah. If you blink or look away
Which-
from it, it's not your neck.
Blinker. Oh, you're talking about the
Yeah.
Oh,
sculpture,
that seems more messed
Yeah,
up.
the
What the hell?
statue.
the statue.
That's
Yeah.
173. That's the first one ever made.
Man, somebody needs to nerf these guys.
The most iconic.
Yeah,
There's
he is
some-
the most
oh,
iconic one.
Yeah. The Chris, the one you're thinking of, the reptile is 682.
Yeah, there we go. 682.
Yeah, it's a Keter class, and it's the Immortal Reptile.
Yeah, I remember
Wait,
the first time I
isn't
listened
the
to the audio.
yeah the reptile wasn't the one that could like mimic voices?
No,
Yeah,
no,
it
no,
can
no,
make
no.
voices. It's also like immortal.
Oh
Yeah,
jeez, really?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
what's it called? He was put against a whole bunch of other SCPs, but he always found a way to
Oh wait,
adapt
never
to them.
mind. You're
Yeah,
talking about the
he killed
immortal
all of them.
lizard. Oh, I thought you were talking about the other weird like monster that could
Oh
mimic
no,
voices.
the one that can mimic voices? Yeah, no. That was also pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
I love the design of it.
Well, what
Are
about the
you
rating?
talking about SCP 939, the
SCP-939.
voice maker?
I think it might be that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember like their names, but like I know some of them, like what they do.
The life cycle is disturbing.
It really
Wait,
is.
what happened?
The
Cause
life cycle of the mimic.
yeah, the mimic.
That's how I call him.
939,
Yeah.
object class Keter.
939. Well,
Yeah, 929.
SCP-939.
Endothermic pack-based predators which display atrophy in various systems. Similar to tribalic organizations, the skins of SCP-939 are highly permeable to moisture and translucent red, owing to a compound chemically similar to hemoglobin. SCP-939 average 2.2 meters tall, so they're like 6'6".
Jesus.
Jesus Christ,
Standing
that's something
upright.
Wait,
enormous.
they're huge then.
Yeah, standing upright
Oh,
What is
upright.
and weigh an average of 250 kilograms. Though its height is highly variable. Each of their four limbs and in three-fingered claws with a fourth
Oh jeez.
opposite digit are covered in setae, which considerably augment your climbing ability. Their heads are elongated, devoid of any vestigial eyes or eye sockets, and contain no brain casing. The jaws of SCP-939 are lined with red, faintly luminescent fang-like teeth, similar to those belonging to specimens of the genus Chauliodus, up to 6 centimeters in length, and encircled by heat-sensitive pit organs. Eye spots sensitive to light and dark run the length of their spined dorsal ridges. These spines may be up to 16 centimeters long and are believed to be sensitive to changes in air pressures and flow.
Christian, is this something you're talking about?
Yeah, this is the one because
that was one of them.
Yeah, it looks like the one I just described, so it's
Mhm.
939.
the thing that makes it
Mhm.
scarier for me is that apparently they can mimic voices to like people that you know, like they don't have to even be in the room, like it could be like an old friend and for some reason they will mimic that voice, and I find that
Yeah.
very terrifying because like
Yeah, like we can just mimic voices that they never even heard.
I'm like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Maybe they can get in your brain and know.
Their life cycle is what disturbs me the most. Because they start off as like their offspring are like regular human babies, but
Oh
once
yeah,
they
huh?
reach adolescence, they'll mutate into those horrible creatures.
Ugh. You have a baby? Nah, just
Can they
kidding.
be
It's
killed,
just a
though?
monster. I'm pretty sure they
Yeah, they can be
probably
killed,
can. Yeah.
but what's
why
it
don't you
called?
just kill 'em off then?
They're very difficult to kill though.
Yeah,
How do you kill them?
guns. And
Yeah,
bullets.
Guns blazing.
that's what
Lots
they
of 'em.
use. Yeah, that's literally what they use to
What's the
dispatch
complex
them.
part?
The complex part is how fast and agile these things are. Like
Yeah.
they're able to dispatch a lot of people in just like a couple seconds.
Why don't
That's
they
what
just
makes
put them
it
in a
fun.
room where you could like shoot a lot of bullets?
That's what they do. They keep them in. They
Yeah.
keep them in a room, and then
That's
what's it
how they
called?
contain them.
Containment procedures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another
like
scary one is SCP-106, the old man.
106. The old...
oh
Oh
yeah,
wait,
the old man. That one's the one that
Yeah.
can go into a different dimension and he drags you into it, huh?
wait, is that the...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one with the pocket
Yeah, I know
dimension.
that one.
Oh,
The inky black one, yeah.
yeah,
The one in the game that you have to let free.
Mm-hmm.
Or it
That
could be
one's
contained.
terrifying.
Oh, I hate the fact that he only comes like the way they could like the way you could like contain it supposedly is that like he's attracted to like what, pain or like someone in pain.
Sorrow or
Yeah.
misery, something like that. He's attracted to negativity.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus. I mean, like, I won't say that scares me. Like I think I find it creepy too, cause like he could just come out of nowhere, right? He's like pocket dimension, like, oh hi, and then poof, you're gone. I'm trying to
Kind of looks like a
remember.
butcher to me.
I'm trying to remember like what other SCPs I've heard about that creeps me out. But I think one of them like I find scary is because it lives in the ocean and is this big serpent.
Oh, that one?
So this big serpent
It's
like
3000, isn't it?
yes, 3000 SCP-3000. This basically is
Yeah.
this big serpent where like if you come close enough, like apparently you'll kind of get like your mind gets a bit fuzzy, like you'll start to lose like what? I won't say you start to lose memories. You just forget what you're
Yeah,
doing.
you start to forget. Yeah.
That, and then the way it looks, holy moly, that thing's huge.
Yeah.
Like I imagine
but
that like if we ever had like SCPs, I guess, or maybe we do, like that thing it lives
yeah, probably do, we
underneath.
just don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, aliens could be counted as SCPs if you want to go technical, but you know.
Oh Jesus.
Would they count it as SCPs though?
Yeah, they would count
I
Good
see.
call what?
as SCPs.
I'm
What?
going to be honest with you though. I think the government wouldn't be able to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Well, what
I
happened?
mean,
Be
the
like,
SCP Foundation, the actual foundation could have actually made the entire like lore of it. I mean, and people just
True.
won't think it's real.
true.
It's like, what's better than hiding yourself in like a secure area, hiding yourself in plain sight?
Yeah,
Yeah, it could have,
making
but wouldn't that be
making
too
people
risky?
think that
It could be
no, it
too
wouldn't.
risky, but like,
No, bro, because then
No, it wouldn't.
no.
it wouldn't. They're hiding in plain sight. That's the thing.
Ah, okay.
Like they make
So
you
like,
think that they're
you
not
make us
real.
think it's not real. It's like they're out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Considering the government, I don't know if they can keep secrets that well and for that
This
long.
isn't the government. This is the foundation.
This is something
Foundation
Oh,
completely
it's the
different.
foundation. Oh, there, but that's a different story then.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
foundation
This is
is
the
separate from
foundation.
the government.
Yeah.
They're like a separate thing.
All the world
I see.
governments listen to them, and they're like the top of the world basically.
They control everything basically. But they only
Yeah.
concentrate on taking care of the anomalies in the world.
Yeah.
I'm
They
surprised no one
concentrate on the
has said
preservation of human life.
anything. Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah. But the foundation uses the secretions of SCP-3000 to like forget and stuff, to make people forget stuff.
That's true because of like
Ugh.
there's like this weird substance like the sea serpent like drops. Remember
Yeah,
it
it's
dropped
an
like
anesthetic.
yeah. Then apparently to get more of that, they gotta like sacrifice what, people in order to get it, because apparently when it's done eating, like it like that's what it does. Like it gives off that substance.
I thought it just secretes it naturally.
No, it can, but like I think it takes a slow process. But like whereas it eats, it feeds, like that's when it like, does it more quickly. I think I might be wrong there, but like that's what I kind of know. I'm trying to remember what others SCP that I find like somewhat scary or like
How about
just
the 3D
very.
glasses?
Oh, yeah. Oh
The
my
3D
god.
glasses. Oh my god, dude.
What?
The
Do,
3D glasses?
do you know about that one?
Glasses.
Yeah.
I don't know about
To be
that one.
glasses?
Yeah, the 3D glasses. The one where you would put them on
Yeah,
and
the
then like
blue
they
and
see
red
like the
type of
separate
glasses.
entities. Yeah.
Wait,
Wait,
you
what
No, I
don't
don't know about that one.
you don't know
You
it?
haven't heard about
Oh,
that
I
one?
actually
Oh
heard about that
my.
one before, but it wasn't really that
You,
scary.
you tell it. You tell it, Josue. I mean, that was one. Chris. Damn, I
So what's
already
it
forgot
called?
Josue's not here.
So what's called what this SCP does is that when you put they're basically just 3D glasses, right? Ones that you would use like when you go watch a 3D movie, right?
Yeah.
But what's so special is that when you put them on, you start like people that put them on will see like these entities, right? Like these creatures that nobody knows what they are. And what's it called? people that put them on have like started panicking, and then what's called, I think what it is that when you look at these entities or try to make contact with them, you'll die, and they'll
Hmm.
like
Mm.
they'll like do cuts all over your body, which will cause you to die of blood loss, from what I
Yeah.
Mm.
remember.
What's worse, I think, is that if you do make contact and even try to get rid of the like, you take off the 3D, like now that you know they're there, they do get you.
No, yeah, you have, but yeah, that's the thing. Like if you try not to do any contact with them, they won't do anything to you. But if you like talk to them or like try to touch them, that's when they'll kill you.
I always
And if you have
wondered.
knowledge about them, do they try to kill you too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too.
It's
Then why
because
are most of like the people they're dead?
Yeah,
probably, yeah, that's basically what
like
happens.
most of the people who put the glasses on are the ones who die. Those are the victims.
So it's only if you put on like the glasses or
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
and
if you
like
know about
see
it
yeah,
them, like if
yeah,
you
casually.
know how they look.
yeah,
I'm pretty
because
sure the number is
because
178.
I think that's one. I think that's it.
I don't know the numbers.
The numbers, that's what I
Yeah, I
saw.
don't know the numbers either.
I just know them, like how they are and what they are, probably. Oh,
Yeah.
something that I find also kind of like disturbing, like very disturbing, because ugh,
Mm. It's 178.
is I think it's called the Build-A-Bear, but it's SCP
Oh,
1048, I
teddy
think.
bear.
Yeah, the teddy bear.
Oh
It's
my
because
god, dude.
so this teddy bear apparently like he'll make the original teddy bear, like it's just a teddy bear, but
Yeah,
apparently it can make anything like from like I remember they talk about this one story about how this teddy bear, like the leader I guess, created a teddy bear by cutting off people's ear, and oh my god, I find that very disturbing.
actually, the most horrifying one that he did was literally cutting open a pregnant woman
Oh
and
my god, you're right.
using her fetus to make a teddy bear. Oh my
uh
god, that one was really
Fetus.
bad.
oh, that was horrible, dude.
So he just
Dude, that
makes
one was
teddy bears?
horrifying.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just
he can make
creates teddy bear.
teddy bears out of anything. He
Hmm.
can make them out of any that he finds.
Like your
But the most
toes. You could just cut your toes and like use that to make a teddy bear. I'm like, oh god.
yeah, the most horrifying stories were the ones where he tried to use human bodies or like
Hmm.
a human fetus to make another teddy bear.
Oh god.
And
Why
the
does he
thing
Also,
want to
is,
make another teddy bear?
huh?
what?
It's just like in his nature to make a teddy bear.
I think it's
Yeah,
in nature.
yeah, it's in its nature. It's just the thing is that it's not hostile. Like the copies are the hostile ones,
Yeah,
but him, the teddy bear itself, he's very calm
it
from what
just
people say.
I
creates.
see.
I think it just creates, I believe.
Yeah, his
He's
creates
just
is the
vibing.
hostile ones.
Can you kill the teddy bear
Another,
or is it like
yeah, you could.
unkillable?
I'm pretty sure, right?
The-
No, the copies you can kill, but the teddy bear itself is so smart that they haven't even been able to find it again, from
Oh
what I
yeah,
know.
doesn't it hide?
It escaped.
they
Oh,
lost it?
okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, 1048.
SCP 1040. Yeah, 1048.
1048, yeah. It
Oh
has
god.
sub A, B, and C, which are the ones that he made in teddy bears and all that.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, can I mention another SCP?
Sure.
Another SCP that I will be scared of if I ever went inside of it is SCP. I think it's 3008, the IKEA one. So what
2008.
IKEA?
this is like if you it's basically an IKEA store, right? But if you go
And
to
IQ, you
this,
can't leave.
yeah, it's this like one specific IKEA store. If you go inside this one specific IKEA store, once you go in there, like you would try to go out, there like the door is just gone. Like you can't get out. There has been like rumors about how some were able to live, even about how they got this journal. And well, within the journal, this guy talks about his part of his life, like how it was. It was basically like a big hardware store of IKEA, and it keeps going on forever and ever. And also, apparently, when it gets like there are people like not like human, but like there's like anomalies that look human-like. They're humanoids, I guess you could say, but they're
Humanoid
just plain
SCPs.
white, and they also come in different sizes, which is weird. Like one of them could be
Can
with
they
the
kill
big
you?
arm. Yeah, actually, they get aggressive at nighttime because since they're like
Ooh.
employers, I say that in quotation marks because they like those anonymous are basically employers of the store. They'll tell you to get out of the Kia store, and if you don't apply, like you don't like do what they say, they will like basically end your life. And that's what I find scary because apparently within the journal they got or
Can you
collected,
pretend to leave?
you could try to leave, but like they wouldn't know because they for some reason if they will just basically follow you until you're out, but like you could try to escape, like as in hide, because you can't actually
He's like,
escape.
hey, where's the exit?
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
exit.
exactly.
There is no
No,
exit.
just ask him like, hey, so like,
Yeah, it's
like,
like,
all right, I'm kind of lost for the first time here. Can you just show me the exit real quick?
It's like, oh
yeah, just
sure,
show us the
opens the door out of
exit.
nowhere. What?
Sure, opens
Thank you.
interdimensional rift. Alright,
He's like,
sick,
what
thanks.
the?
Walks through.
Oh, something I find interesting within that SCP is
Yeah.
that within that SCP apparently it's basically another pocket dimension. I won't say it's a pocket dimension because it really isn't, but like apparently it opens up to different possibility of dimensions because apparently according to the journal, um this guy like he found like survivors, so he went to them, and when they had like an even like just like a normal talk, they all mentioned about how some come in different places where that never happened. Like for example, one place they never had the what was called the space race, where you know they launched the satellite up in the sky, I mean in the space. That never happened in the one part. Another person said like, oh, this thing never happened either to theirs. So it will seem that it's basically what's it called endless different of like I guess dimensions, like the multiverse.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. That's what I found very interesting. I was like, whoa, apparently that could exist.
Wait, so I got one question about it.
Hmm.
How does one contain an IKEA?
What do you mean? Like, how does one stay in
Caution
there?
tape around it.
Yeah, that's true.
Build a bigger building around it. Easy.
Just hide it.
Move it.
Hide it behind another IKEA.
How about the endless staircase?
Oh, the endless staircase?
Yeah.
Doesn't it like just continue, but like every time you go
No,
further down, like
yeah, it
something
just
else
continues
happens?
forever. No, it just like what's it called? It just continues forever, and it goes from what's it called? I don't remember if it just takes you downwards or if it takes you upwards, but what's it called? The endless staircase. It just continues to keep going down or up. I don't know, but what's it called? The further you go, you'll find what's it called? Other SCPs that live in there. Like
Hmm.
you'll find like other creatures that will
Yeah,
try to
don't
murder
wouldn't
you.
you find like some
Now
weird
there
like
always
no,
someone there.
well, isn't it only one actually? Isn't it one like scary looking eye? Like some two glowing eyes?
No, there are multiple in there.
It's
One of them is eyes.
087. That's what we're talking about.
That's right.
Yeah, 087.
That's the staircase.
Yeah, the staircase.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking of the same one. If not, I'm thinking about something else because it's basically like an endless staircase where it keeps going. And in the end, if you like know, like if you're scared to like frighten, like a monster will appear. Or in this case, it was two glowing eyes, and then you just be gone. That's what I know about that staircase. I don't know if it's the same one or something different. Because I remember there's two tests. First one was a male. Like I think he was a criminal before. He does that right, but I think he doesn't hear anything within like the several feet. And then once he's like, oh, I'm gonna get out or something because he was feeling like very uncomfortable. That when he turned around or he heard something else, he turns back again and he sees like two glowing eyes. And then after that, he's like, I guess terminated. And then there's a second test subject, which is a female. I forgot what was her backstory, but like she goes down there, goes within the specific steps. Once she passes that, she starts hearing a baby cry. Like it's like you can hear it in the distance, and she keeps going down. She says it still sounds the same. And then when she freaks out again, the same thing happened. The two glowing eyes appear. I don't know if it is the endless stairs, but like it's something similar.
I think it might be that one.
I think it might.
Actually, wait. You know what? I don't think it's the endless staircase. I think it might be the labyrinth.
Labyrinth? No. Wait, are
Yeah,
you
there's
talking?
like
Oh, for
one.
you, the one you're trying to talk about, or?
No, no, no. The endless staircase was the one where it just keeps going down, and then like you'll find monsters in there. But I think
Hmm.
you what the one you just described was one that it was basically the same, but it's not. It's not staircases. It's labyrinth.
Well, I don't know what it's called, but it seems endless too, because it just goes down the staircase as well. So that's why I was saying
Yeah,
maybe.
it's 087. That's the staircase, and yeah, it has the eyes and face like that.
Oh, so it is that one. Okay.
No, never mind.
I'm trying to remember what others I've heard about. Do you guys know any other?
Yeah, let me check.
I don't know which ones.
Let's see. I think I know one.
Oh,
Oh
the
wait,
succubus?
the who now?
The succubus?
Wait, hold on.
You
Excuse
guys
me,
know?
what? A succubus?
Yeah, they have a succubus.
Oh yeah, they do. I forgot what it. Oh yeah, wasn't it like yeah, only infects males? Where like if they
Yeah,
try to
like
make contact or something. I
no,
think
no,
you
no. It's
told me
not that.
about this. You told me
No, it's
about
not that
this.
they try to. It's not that they try to make contact with her. Is that what's it called? Is that what's it called? If a male victim sees the succubus, he'll try to have sex with her, right? And then it said that if she has sex, the end of the world will happen.
Ah, now I see.
Like she's literally Armageddon. But I don't remember the story properly. All I know is that they
Yeah,
have
you told me
like
that. You told me like if they ever have like I guess sexual intercourse, something will happen. I forgot what it was. You did
the end
mention
of the
that to
world.
me. Yeah, the end of the
No, the end of the
world.
world will the end of the world will happen if she has sex and she gives birth.
Dang. Now that I think of it, you remind me of the other SCP girls. They're called the Brides, the Seven Brides, where each one is are basically pregnant, and whenever one of them gives birth, something happens, like something bad happens, and then we go to like basically the
Oh,
very last one who hasn't give apparently birth, or I think it did, but like they somewhat reversed the effect and she's still pregnant. I don't know how that worked. But like there's just basically one last one who hasn't gave birth, and if she ever does, the end of the world will basically happen too.
yeah, it's the Antichrist. She's under like torture all the time
Yeah, poor
because
woman.
like if she gives birth, then yeah.
Yeah, end of the world happens. Woo. Isn't she like the bride of like basically the big bad guy in the SCP thing? I forgot what's this guy's name. Yeah, I don't even remember his name. I just know
No,
that
so she's in pain for like a
basically
long
forever.
time because they don't get her
That no, she
they
can't give
don't let
birth.
her give birth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Uh,
sucks.
do they prevent her from giving birth, or is it just like
Yeah, they
Yeah,
prevent her
they prevent her from doing that.
I see?
because if she ever does, she's basically, I guess, she won't be basically, but for us, it's basically the end of the world.
Hey, how
Uh,
about SCP-610,
610.
the flesh that hates?
Oh my God! Wait, yeah, I know that one. Isn't basically like wait, wasn't that the one you were talking about, or you are talking about the other blob that it was this much
No, the other
disgusting?
blob, the
Yeah,
other
okay,
blob.
never mind. Yeah, the flesh that hates is basically what you make contact to, like basically the same thing as the other one but different. Like you become
Yeah,
this weird
oh,
looking.
that one, like that one actually does become monsters.
Yeah, they become monsters.
oh, that was what you were talking about.
The 610, I think, SCP-610.
Yeah, 610.
Oh,
Um,
you know which one also somewhat scares me? Oh, will probably scare me, but then we'll get used to is wait, have you guys talked about Malo? Like
what's
this
Malo?
Malo, I don't know its SCP number, but Malo is basically like an app. If you download it, it'll be on your like in your cellular cell phone, right? And it'll start sending you messages. And then once you
Yeah.
see like its picture, like it'll send pictures, right, about like places you've been, but only with this character. Like look, there's a weird looking wolf kind of figure. And then the more you
Yeah.
spend time, like the more you spend time to it, I think the maximum is 24 hours at least. You would now start seeing him at recent places you have been, like at the moment. And then it just goes to the point, like it will send you messages like where you are now. Like, oh, I'll probably be sitting here on the couch, and then like right next to me will be Malo. It's interesting. I find it kind of interesting, but like for me, I think I find it creepy. I think the one last mention I'm gonna talk about for the SCP for today is SCP-3199, I think. What it is
Yeah.
basically a weird looking human chickenoid figure. Ugh, I find it very disturbing because of how like it is. In the way how like it gives
Oh,
birth. Have you seen it, Angel?
I just searched it up right
Oh
now.
yeah, yeah, it's disgusting. That's why I don't like
Look
it.
it up.
Well,
Oh,
SCP-3199?
it's like a humanoid
what's
chicken. Yes, if you
Tutor
can't.
class. Oh god.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it. It's creepy and scary, dude. Oh god.
All right.
What
The last one I want to
fuck
mention
is
is SCP
That's pretty fat.
999.
SCP what? 999?
999. It's not scary or anything. You will probably actually love it.
SCP. Oh wait, isn't it the yellow orange blobby?
Yeah, the orange blob. Yeah.
Yeah, he's my favorite SCP. Oh my god, happiness
Yeah.
all around. Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
It's the only one that made the big ass lizard that is like
Angry,
what's it called?
The unkillable
Immortal,
lizard.
angry, and all that.
happy.
Like calm him
Yeah.
down and like be happy. Yeah.
Okay, since we're
It's
doing
just-
a bit of like shout out, like just a quick shout out. The
Yeah, what
paper
was it?
dragons.
Paper dragon.
Oh,
The
what's
one
it
I
called?
told
Where the
you.
dragons went.
Yeah.
Where the dragons went. Oh my god, that one was so sad.
That one's the saddest one. That's a sad story of an SCP. I love those dragons.
Why is it sad?
Oh,
Because what's it called? So the story resolves around this box, right? And in this box, like, I think like paper
it contains paper
Paper
dragons.
dragons come out, and then I think they leave them a message every time they would make contact with it. Or at least in their universe, the paper dragons are actual dragons.
Yee,
But what's it called?
Yeah.
When they come to our world,
they're paper dragons.
And then I don't know, like it eventually stopped making contact with them. From what I remember, the box opens and then I think
There's a new
note
letter,
may have come out. Yeah, there's a new letter in there.
but I don't know what happens. So it's interesting. It's a very sad story, but like I really love that dragon. It's so nice and peaceful.
Yeah, they seem pretty cute.
The way they even described it, how they come out of the box, like they do like a little parade around you. Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the
Yeah.
best recipes in my opinion.
hmm
It's adorable.
Including with the little slime monster. Yee, orange.
Yellow boy.
Yeah, 999.
Yay, happy boy. That's my
Yeah.
favorite little SCP. Oh my god. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
I
you
just
guys.
looked up the paper dragons,
Mhm.
and the object class is neutralized. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that too.
Neutralized.
Yeah,
Rip.
So does that mean they don't exist anymore?
that means
Technically,
they're gone.
Yeah, but who
Yeah.
knows? They're basically
Rest in
gone
peace.
because they just said their goodbyes. But who knows? Maybe they might
Yeah,
come back.
It said the box disintegrated.
Oh really?
Oh Lord,
No, they're
Yeah,
gone
like if
then.
you search up SCP paper dragons, one of the people asked thing is
Mhm.
how did SCP-1762 die? It says
Damn.
upon trying to pick up SCP-1762-1, the box basically,
Mhm.
Tekanaka reported that the box proceeded to disintegrate upon touching it. Its remains are now
Dang.
in the containment capsule in his office.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah. I also want to give a shout out to the coffee machine where
Oh,
they pour out any drink.
oh god.
Yeah.
Actually seems nice. Is it dangerous or is it good?
It could be
It's-
dangerous. Like it just
yeah,
depends on what you
Because you
type.
can actually say like poison, and then they'll give you poison.
yeah.
Any
um,
liquid,
yes.
basically.
One experiment was the world's most perfect drink.
Oh.
And it was like a purple, tasteless, smellless liquid that after drinking it, you experience like it's like so much euphoria that the D class who actually drank it ended up killing himself
Oh, gee.
because and the suicide note was like yeah, nothing is like nothing's good enough for me anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think another shout out I'll go for is like this possessive mask. Some mask that
Oh, that mask. The
yeah.
clown mask. Oh my god, that one's pretty good. Well, the story.
Yeah.
What does that do?
Like the mask by itself is what's it called? If it's safe. But what's it called? If a person tries to put the mask on, it will cause them. It will like. I think what it does is it becomes
One with the
very
person.
aggressive.
Like doesn't the mask itself it's dangerous because they had to like every time they had to like clean its its own
No,
place.
yeah, like the mask is safe by itself, but what's it called? When people try to make contact with it, it
Oh.
tries to force people to
Put it on.
It
Yeah.
forces people to put it on, and then
Mhm.
what's it called? Once they do, the person ends up becoming like a mindless zombie.
Hmm.
No,
Shout out
it's
to
okay.
SCP-2295. It's like the small Build-A-Bear workshop bear that heals you actually.
What? It's another bear.
Yeah, patchwork bear.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
good
if you
bear.
like get shot, he's gonna take out stuffing from himself and put it in you, and basically you're healed. You're gonna heal.
Jesus, it's like sacrificing his life for you.
So
No.
the
Yeah.
opposite of the other one.
Yeah, it's the opposite of the other one. And like, if he can't save you, he like sits next to you and like cries.
No.
Oh my god, no,
Yeah.
not another one.
Yeah, it's bad if he can't heal you, but any other time it's like, yeah, he's self-mending too, so it's like it's fine for him.
Oh, so it's fine for him, but like, oh, that's so sad though. You just see some
So
guy
it
you
just
try to
comforts
save.
you?
Yeah, basically in a way, right?
If it can't do anything to heal you, it just comforts you. Yeah. So I said something wrong. He doesn't always use himself.
Oh.
He uses anything nearby to heal you, but if he can't, he'll use himself.
Ah. Huh. Wait.
Yeah,
How...
it's like if you're like losing an organ, he'll make an organ out of like a piece of paper.
What? Yo, that's
And
that's
heal
like
you,
that's
yeah.
sick. That's sick. Rather
Yeah.
kind of disturbing, but like that's sick.
No, that's sick. Like that's what you want him as your best friend.
You do.
Yeah.
So initially, this wasn't our topic. Our topic was about this. Oh.
Should we discover more of the ocean, or should we discover more of the the space?
And here are some of the answers.
We
You
could
made
send
a joke.
card games into space
I know
and
it.
teach aliens how to duel.
I wanted to I wanted to go to Yautja Prime and be a predator.
And then things got out of control and just went off topic.
I feel like
What?
this place, if we do go
I'm
to
sorry,
outer
Chris.
space,
I'm sorry,
it
Chris.
would
Do
be
you have
planet.
technological skills to repair computers and stuff like that? No, exactly.
Please, you're not even that smart. Shut the fuck up. You only know how to hack a fucking Minecraft server, so shut up.
Dang.
Don't come at me acting all like I'm super smart because I know how to do computers.
No, I'm an
Like,
idiot.
you only know how to do some shit. Don't act like you're a fucking supercomputer
Yeah,
all
I'm-
of a sudden.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I know that, but I know
You know, I don't
computers.
think anyone's gonna say anything about the ocean at this
Shut the
point.
fuck up.